Ding 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 dong. Hey everybody, Shibby Rob here, and we are here today for a live stream with me, Shibby Rob. Woohoo! I made it. Oh my goodness, guys, it has been a bananas couple weeks. I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. Doug, how's it going? Doug Harding in the building. James Real, hey James. Silver Mountain is in here. Coin Silver, how are you today? Timmy! Hey Timmy, how are you? New channel member, nice. Thanks Timmy, appreciate that. I think I saw a comment maybe that asked if I'd be open Monday. Answer is yes, I will be open tomorrow. Shibby should have left the flu in Vegas. Oh my goodness. I know. I think it came home with me. If I had to guess, it's the dang planes, man. Here's the crazy thing. 2 weeks before I went to Vegas, got a flu shot. But influenza A, which is apparently going around this year, happens to be quite resistant to this year's flu shot. So isn't that fun? Got a flu shot, got the flu anyhow. Ay, 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 ay. Moosox in the building. Moosox, I got news for you, brother. Papa Frank Guido, how's it going? Darren Allen, what's going on, guys? Thank you all so much for being in here. So today's live stream is going to be a little unconventional. It's been too long, so I wanted to live stream. I didn't want to cancel another week, but I definitely just didn't have time to put together a full regular live stream and an auction list and all that. Butterscotch, give it to you. Oh my goodness, Doug. Ay, ay, ay. So anyhow, I went to Las Vegas. I left on the 4th of December. I returned on the 9th. I came into work on the 10th or 11th. The 11th, yes. I came into work on the 11th here in my shop, and I felt okay. Towards the end of the day, I started coughing, and I felt something in the back of my sinuses. Been there before, knew I wasn't healthy, I was sick. Went home and took a bunch of vitamin C and got some rest and lots of fluids, and woke up and my temperature was unusually low. I thought I had a fever. I had the opposite of a fever. My temperature was really low, so I went to the ER. And I thought it was something worse, but it ended up being the flu. And so then I spent a week in bed. So that was fun. Hey, namaste. How's it going? Merry Christmas to you as well. Merry Christmas to everybody. Yeah, yeah. Moosox. I just might have some news from NGC. Yes, sir. So, from the 12th until the 17th, I was pretty sick. I started feeling a little bit better on the 18th. I came into work on Friday, which was the 19th. I still have a lingering cough. I still have just a touch of stuffiness in my sinuses, and I still am a little bit run down, I guess. A little bit fatigued, but definitely healthy enough to get around and get things done. So I came into work Friday. Yesterday I spent getting together my tax numbers because my sales tax for New York State was due yesterday, so I had to come in and do that. And today here I am. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody this upcoming week. I'm here for a live stream. I may try to do another live stream early in the week. We'll see how that goes. But I'm here today. So, since he's here, Moose Ox, let's go ahead and do a little bit of peeking around in what happened on NGC. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Should we just pull up what the heck? My password needs to be reset. Man, I'll tell you what, nothing's ever easy. Why on earth would my password need to be reset? Boy, that's annoying. Alright guys, bear with me. I gotta reset my password apparently. Maybe, James. Shortly. Hey, Robert Pintoff, you're very welcome. Thank you for buying. Okay. Click the following link to reset your password. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm going to reset my password. Alright. I guess maybe it didn't like my old one. Let's see. You like that password, buddy? Update the password. Alright. Alright. Now I'm in my account. I can go to my submissions. And let's put a picture up here. Yeah, I'm human. Good Lord, NGC, what's going on here? Oh, what's that all about? So this is an interesting thing. There's interesting things all the way around, Moosox. You ready for this? Okay, we're just gonna bring up your coin on the NGC. It's weird. It's funny, actually, kinda. Like, okay, so one goofy thing that someone at NGC could do that you wouldn't expect him to do, but it's kind of a normal thing in life. Like, it happens, but you wouldn't expect it to happen in this situation. Oh, boy. I'm teasing him. Alright, here we go. Dum 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 dum. Just so everybody knows, this coin came in, we sent it to PCGS. PCGS said the thing that I hate the most, which is questionable color. Questionable color? Stupid. It's, you know, they're the company we're paying to answer that question. So, we cracked it out, we sent it to NGC, you know, let's see. let's not torment them anymore. Moosox, here's your coin. Bloodow. This time it came back MS63 red brown. And I think that is a pretty fantastic outcome, all in all. But here's the weird thing I was talking about. Look at this. They got their picture in their finger in the picture. So whoever was taking pictures, their fingers in there. What on earth? Oh man, what a funny thing. So now, like, if you have an NGC registry set that you put that in, you can, like, write notes on the bottom, and you'll be able to write notes about how NGC got their finger in the picture. That's the craziest thing I said. Oh, Moosox wants a finger. Alright, that's cool. It looks like a girl finger to me, Moosox. Looks like there's a fingernail on there that's pretty long. It's hard to tell for sure, though. But. So, all in all, Moosox, pretty good outcome. Better than my coins. Although, I didn't get any details grade, which that in and of itself should be enough to make me happy. Another coin that NGC said was questionable color was this one, which was one of my coins, and I sent it to NGC, and there it is, MS63. Beautiful toned coin, and I knew there was nothing wrong with the color. So, but it's straight graded through NGC. I was kind of hoping for a 64, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And then the other one that I was hoping for a touch higher of a grade was I had a couple of V-nickels that I had sent in. I think Robert Pintoff bought the other one, this one, and I sent that to PCGS. This one I sent to NGC. I was kind of hoping for an MS65, and they gave me a 64. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with that submission. There's some other coins on there, but they're other customers' coins. So, I do have one more on there that's mine too. So this was nice. I did get a details grade. I lied to you guys. I forgot about this one. I did get a details grade, but I knew it was a details grade. Yeah, no finger on mine. What the heck, right? And so anyhow, this is the coin that I sent in, and I knew it was going to be a details grade. It had a little bit of green stuff on the back of it, but this one was mainly sent in for the authentication. So, if you don't know, the 22D strong reverse is a pretty rare and valuable coin, and I was pretty sure that this one was authentic. There's definitely a lot of fakes out there where they'll try to take the D off of the coin, wear it down a little more so that it looks like the no D strong reverse. This one actually is. PCGS gave you the finger, NGC gave you an extra finger. Nice. So yeah, this one, if it was just a fine 12, I think it's like $660 by the gray sheet. So a pretty valuable coin, even though it's a, details grade. So pretty happy about that. Good submission overall. Alrighty, guys. Before I tell stories, anybody have any questions, complaints, conundrums, constipation, anything? Hey, Tommy Winthrop. I sent in that $5 Liberia coin I got from your live chat to Annex. I'll let you know how it goes when we get it back. Very nice. That's awesome, Tommy. $18 war nickels equals an ounce of silver. Yeah, silver. Holy smoke. When is the next time you are sending coins in? Soon. I have some foreign coins. I think I have 3 or 4. I was kind of waiting till I got to 5 or 6, but foreign coins I'll be sending an order in pretty soon. I'm maybe just gonna go through and look and find a few more to send with them. And then U.S. coins, maybe a week or 2. I'm gonna send some stuff out. Sorry, I sound a little stuffy. The more that I talk, the more that it like bothers my throat. So I knew the live stream was gonna be a little tough, but I'll tough it out for you guys. I appreciate you being here. Let's get into... Oh my goodness. Super Garbage Man, Super Garbage Man, Super Garbage Man. Jeez Louise, that was too long. Not chop liver. It's 24 minutes. That's too long though. And I'm in live. So if the bag lady was here, sorry I missed anything you might have said. For some reason your name doesn't show up unless you're in live. Okay, have a complaint. Shop video. So the shop video did not get a chance to send it out before I left. My trip kind of creeped up on me, and I didn't get anywhere near as much as I wanted to get done before I left on my trip. In fact, the night before I left, I was in here frantically working on getting as much of my shipping out as I could, because I didn't want it to sit in the safe the whole time while I was in Vegas. So, unfortunately, there was no shop video. And I was going to do another one as soon as I got back, and then say, what are you talking about? There's a shop video out. But I did have a problem in Vegas that caused me not to, at least not yet. So there'll be a shop video soon, but sorry about that. I think I made a guarantee about that shop video, so I think I gotta do something now, but I can't remember what it is. So now you guys can do some research, and if you guys can find out what I said I would do if there was no shop video, then I'll have to do it. Okay, let's talk about Vegas. Yeah? So, my trip to Las Vegas was something that I've been talking about doing for years. I was very, very excited to go. I've been a Raiders fan all my life, and I wanted to see a Raiders home game. I've never been to Las Vegas. I like casinos. I enjoy gambling a little. And so Vegas was pretty high on my list of things that I wanted to do in my life. So I've been looking forward to this trip for quite a long time, and if it had been a vacation anywhere else, probably I would classify it as a disaster. But because it was Vegas, I powered through and I enjoyed my trip, and I'm gonna say in the end I consider it to be just I had a fantastic time. It was so much fun. We'll start with the low notes. And low note number one, I bought a new camera, and I was taking pictures and video and going to put together a travel vlog type deal, and it got stolen. I was up on Fremont Street one night, and I set it down, and I looked about 2 minutes later and it was gone. So that unfortunately took the majority of my pictures and video from my Vegas trip, were disappeared in the puff of smoke along with my new camera. So now I got to get a new camera, and I lost a lot of pictures and videos, which was a bummer. The good news is that, hey EMO, how's it going? The good news is that on the day of the football game, I didn't want to carry the camera to the arena, so I decided to just take some pictures on my phone. And so I did get some pictures on the day that I went to the football game, so I still have those, which I'm pretty happy about. But I lost a lot of cool videos and pictures, which is a dang nab bummer. Hey, thanks. Pick of the scoreboard? Heck no. Low point. The first low point of the trip was the morning that I left. I was going on my way to the airport in Syracuse, and about 20 minutes, half hour maybe, before I got to Syracuse, it was an absolute blizzard. I barely was able to keep from driving off the road or having some issues because the roads were awful. I finally made it to the airport, and it was pretty stressful, but I got there. When I got there, it was a complete whiteout. Couldn't see 50 feet because of the snow, and I'm supposed to get on a plane shortly. They delayed the plane because the plane that we were getting on was unable to land and was circling up above because the snow was too quick or whatever, too thick, and they couldn't land the plane, so it was delayed. And the night before I went there, I somehow ended up watching something on TV, and it was talking about the last time a plane crashed in New York State, and it was because they had to de-ice the plane and this and that and the other thing. So then they finally get the plane there. I get on the plane, and sure enough, they come up with these great big machines to de-ice the plane, putting all this stuff on it, and I'm like, oh man, we're gonna crash. And I seriously considered getting off the plane, not going to Vegas, but ended up getting on the plane. I stayed on the plane. It eventually took off. It was late getting to the first stop where my layover was in Charlotte. But the plane landed. They gave us anybody that had connecting flights that were like within a half hour. They let us off the plane first. So we got off the plane quickly, and it was like only had like 15 minutes before the plane to Vegas was boarding from Charlotte. But I was able to make it because it wasn't that far. Even though it's a big terminal, the two gates were pretty close to each other. So then I got on the plane and I went to Vegas, and everything was, as far as traveling, that was my travel issues. But it ended up okay. But next, the first night in Vegas, let's see, how do I do I know there's a way to do this. Maybe not. Maybe not because I'm not signed in. We'll do it over here. There we go. We'll do a poll. All right. Now, how do I start it? Start it. There you go. There's a poll. Where did Shibby end up his first night in Vegas? Was it A, in the hospital, or B, in jail? What do you guys think? Do you think I'm a end up in the hospital kind of guy or an end up in jail kind of guy? Timmy says, shoulda went Detroit, Vegas. Heck no. You want to know why that's not happening, Timmy? Because the Elmira to Detroit leg, they put you on a little tiny plane with propellers. No thank yous, sir. I will not be doing that. Nope. No. Nope, 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 nope. The voting seems to be going hospital. We do have some votes for jail, though. It's a scary 45-minute flight. Yeah, it's not happening for me. The only way I'm flying out of Elmira is if it's like an Allegiant flight that's going to Florida. Other than that, no Elmira flights, thank you. Alrighty, well, I'm not fooling anybody's soul on this poll. I of course did end up in the hospital. Doug says pre-50 AARP age, I would have voted jail. Nope. I thought I had a heart attack, which was Friday the 5th. It was the first night that I was in there, and I got this like overwhelming pressure in my chest, and it was pretty bad, and scared me pretty good, and it didn't go away, and I eventually ended up going to the ER in Vegas, and I was hooked up to machines, and they did a chest x-ray and all this stuff, and turns out gas. It's acid reflux or whatever. They said that it probably was like, it felt weird to me because I don't fly very often, and they're probably, the acid reflux was affecting me differently because I had been on the airplane maybe, but it was awful, man. So they gave me Pepsid AC and sent me home. No slot machines in the waiting rooms. There are slot machines in the airport though. I did do some airport gambling. I stayed within my budget as far as gambling. I was cautious on that. I did spend way more than I budgeted for other things though. I bought a couple jerseys at Allegiant Stadium, and I ate at good restaurants every night, and spent way more than I expected to on food. Food's expensive in Vegas, but there's a lot of good food there. You gotta gamble right through those chest pains. Oh man. Well, I'll tell you what, it was I've had acid reflux before, and I've had gas pressure before, but it never felt like that. And yeah, I don't know, it scared me. It was pretty scary. Luckily it went away, and I pushed through, and I had a good vacation anyhow, but yeah, it was pretty scary. So yeah, so I lost my camera, got stolen. I thought I had a heart attack. Spent the night in, well, not the whole night, but a good portion of the night in an ER. Barely was able to fly out of Syracuse, but I still had an awesome time. It was a lot of fun. The Bunny Ranch is not cheap. No thank you. Stayed right in Vegas. I was planning on going to the Grand Canyon, but I ended up, that was actually, geez Louise, if I'd have gone to the Grand Canyon, I wouldn't have lost my camera. I decided to go up to Fremont Street instead, because of the one day at the football game and the other full night at the hospital. I wanted to see some more stuff in Vegas, and so I ended up not going on the Grand Canyon bus thing that I was going to, and I instead went up to the older part of Vegas and hung out and wandered Fremont Street and saw a bunch of crazy things. And yeah, the Raiders lost. It was pretty heartbreaking. I was really hoping that they'd pull one out, specifically for me, but they didn't. Shoot, I don't even have my phone here. What did I do with my phone? I think I might have left it home. Good Lord. Well, I guess pictures of the football game are going to be in the next live stream, not this one. Yeah, I'm all in all, I had a fun time. I'm still alive, which with the health issues that I've had lately, good Lord, man. It's been crazy. Oh, and while I was in Vegas, I also, there's a channel on YouTube that does sports cards, rips. They open cards and you can buy into the breaks. Hitman Rips. And Hitman Rips opened a store in Las Vegas on the 6th of December, which was actually my birthday. And I went to the grand opening at the Hitman Rips shop, and yeah, I did buy. I spent a little bit more than I was planning on, but I had a great time, and I met Hitman and chatted with him, and did a we opened some cards and a box battle because it was my birthday. A really nice guy, and got all kinds of goodies for RSVPing for the grand opening. So it was pretty awesome. I had a rip till you hit, pretty much. I had a good time. I got a really cool Brock Bowers Rookie Kings PSA 10 card that I'm pretty thrilled about. Is one of the cards that I bought there, and I bought some unopened stuff and ripped some wax, and yeah, I had a good time. All in all, everything was awesome except for leaving Syracuse on the plane sucked. That was very frightening. And probably contributed to my stress level. Oh, that was another thing too, is because I was so stressed out on the plane on the way there, which all started with Syracuse. I ended up spending, what did I spend? I think I spent like $450 to upgrade my flight home to first class. So, because I was like, I gotta make this trip home less stressful. So I upgraded both from Vegas to Charlotte and Charlotte to Syracuse. There was a deal on my app thing that I could upgrade them both for $450, and I said the hell with it, and I upgraded them, and it was worth it because you have much more space, and got a free meal, and it was really good actually, and free Wi-Fi, so it was worth it. So I had fun. Okay, anybody have any questions? If not, we could maybe do a couple auction items. What do you guys think? When I was 18, my mom took me to Vegas. I went water skiing on Lake Mead. Nice. Carson City is a museum now. Yeah, I'd really like to go there. I probably will at some point. I definitely think I'm going to go to Vegas again. I think it's one of those places where your trips can get cheaper and cheaper the more that you know what you're doing there. Because it was like the first 3 days, I was just like, if I wanted to get a soda to take to my room, I was buying it at the little shop in the casino. It was like $6.50 for a soda. But then I found out you could walk out the door and go across the street and you could buy them for $3. You learn things like that can definitely cheapen your trip. So if I go again, I'll buy my tickets much farther in advance. I will not fly out of Syracuse in December. I'll be in a month where there won't be snow. And I'll go for less days, because What did I stay? 4 nights? 5 nights? 4 nights. Let's say the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. 5 nights. Too much. I think 3 is probably the right number of days for Vegas. Enough to make it worth the traveling, but yada yada yada. Super Garbage Man, Super Garbage Man, Super Garbage Man, in case he missed the last one. Anybody have any questions? If not, I figure we'll do a few auction items. I have some stuff around. I have some that I would have to put a reserve on, though, or start them higher, one or the other. Let's see. So what do you guys think? You want some auction items? We're gonna do some giveaways today. I'm gonna do a couple, probably 2 giveaways free to the chat. Someone in the chat I'll be giving something away to. And then I'm going to do a couple of giveaways for my channel members. And then we're going to do some booby prize spins. We'll do some booby prize spins towards the end of the stream. I'm not going to do a high bidder or buy it now winner giveaway. That's why I decided to do 2 giveaways to the chat for people that are in here. The reason is I'm probably going to only do 3 or 4 auction items, 2 or 3 buy it nows. So let's see. I guess we'll start with, oh man. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back in just you know what? Let me get a couple things ready. Let me take 5 minutes. I'm going to take 5 minutes. When I get back, we'll get going with some auction items. Excuse me. Sorry about that. We'll get going with some auction items. I'll get everything ready so that we can do some. If you guys, if people here are not really looking to buy anything and nobody's interested, we don't have to do any auction items. That's completely up to you guys today. So, Chiefs lost another QB. Oh, man. Minshew get hurt? Get on with it, Edith. Yeah. Alright, well, anyhow, give me 5 minutes, guys. When I get back, we'll try some auction items. We'll see what happens. I'll be right back. I'm back. Alrighty guys, I'm back. I picked some stuff out for auctions or buy it nows. We'll see if anybody's interested. Let's try an expensive one first. I got one thing that's expensive. I don't know if anybody will be interested in this, but it's pretty cool. And I came across it recently. And it will be Buy It Now #1. Okay. Buy It Now #1. Alright guys, you ready? It's expensive. Hold on to your hats. So here we go. This is a coin that I picked up. It is a Morgan silver dollar. It's a 1892S. Which is a tougher date, and I have looked at it pretty closely. I have it graded as an XF 40 or 45. Don't see any problems with the coin, but it is worn some. Judging from what I see, like I said, I have it graded as an XF. The grease sheet on this coin for the 92S, gray sheet at XF 40 is $400. On this one in XF 40. And this one, I got it at a pretty good price, and if anyone is interested in this one, I could do it. This would be the price. So we'll see if anybody's interested. I'm gonna give it like a minute and a half. If no one's interested, we'll close it. If it is something you're interested in and you don't get into the buy it now, you can let me know later in the stream if you want to look it over closer. Or it's a good coin and it's for sale, so we will see what happens. I've got some other stuff too. Shibster, you lost big dough. Nah. I spent more than I planned on, but I actually already made up for that. I sold a coin or two Friday that were like stuff from my collection, but I had decided while I was in Vegas to enjoy myself, and I had decided I was going to sell a couple coins to make up for it, and because who knows, I may never go to Vegas again, so it was worth it. But this one's just I never know with big coins like this how long they're going to be around in my shop. Sometimes they'll last quite a long time. Sometimes they'll go the next day. You just never know. So, alright, I don't think we have anyone interested in this one right now, so we're going to close this one in 15 seconds, guys. I'm going to go ahead and close it as a buy it now. And then after that, like I said, if anyone's interested, you can email me or talk to me later, and we can maybe work something out if anyone's interested. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's closed with no sale. Okay. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Figured we'd see what would happen. So we'll move on. So we'll move on now. We'll do an auction item. I got some cool stuff around, guys. So we'll call this auction lot number 1. And the auction lots, guys, I'm going to start at $1. So this will be auction lot number 1. And it is this coin right here. It'll start with a bid of $1, guys. This is 1781 1 real from Peru. It is Lima, and M1 is the assay or whatnot. Spanish colonial 1 real, starting bid $1. You can start it with a bid of $1 if anybody's interested. Namaste at $1. Doug at Tree Fitty. Bing a bing bing bing. Oops. What's going on here? Tree Fitty. Timmy, $5. $5 is the current high bid. Then we got James at $8. $8 now is the current high bid. James at $8. This is 1781 Peru 1 real. Let's see. Tim at $10. $10 is the current high bid. Timmy at $10. $10 is the current high bid. Doug at $10 plus Tree Fitty. $13.50 is the current high bid. Doug at $13.50. And we'll see what happens. You know, if the coin goes at a reasonable price, then you know, then there'll be more auction items. If it goes for $13.50, maybe this is it. I'll take that as a sign nobody wants to buy anything. How's that for influencing? Timmy, $14.50. Bing, 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 bong, bong. So what do you guys think about silver? What's going to happen tomorrow? Anybody have any guesses? Moose Ox at $50. $50 current high bid. Moose Ox at 15. Sorry, not 50. 15. Moose Ox at 15. So I've seen some financial analysts who are very different on their opinions of what's going to happen tomorrow. But there's a couple that believe it's going way up tomorrow. There's a couple that analysts that I see that believe that the bigger banks have tried to suppress it so long, and apparently there seems to be a feeling that they tried very hard to knock the price down on Friday, and it did not work. And because of that, they think that 67 was a resistance, and it's going maybe to 75 tomorrow, as soon as the market's open. Tim, you can only do partial bets up to 15 and 50-cent increments only, so I can't take that bet. If you want to bid 20, just put in 20. Can't take that bid, not bet. I can take that bet. Can I pet that dog? Timmy, 20 bucks. $20 is the current high bid. Tim is at 20. $20 is the current high bid. Timmy at 20. Tim. You guys want to see something cool that I got done? It's Papa Frank Guido. He sent me a super cool thing, and I said, I must know where you got them so that I can get some. And Papa Frank let me know, and so I got some made, and they're poker chips. And I got my store, the address and phone number for my shop. They're business cards, poker chips. What do you guys think about that? Pretty cool, huh? Don't call. Don't call right now. Tim at 23. $23 is the current high bid. Tim at 23. 23 is the current high bid. Doug is outski. Doug, thank you for your bids. I appreciate you, my friend. $23 is the current high bid. But I am going to send one of these poker chips to the next, I don't know, 25 or 30 packages I send out in the mail. Thanks, Darren. I thought they were pretty cool. They came out, they look pretty nice, I think. And they're nice quality too. They feel like a poker chip. So, pretty cool. James at 24. $24 is the current high bid. James at 24. 24 is the current high bid. Just came back. Let me see your chip. Yep. I just did the logo on one side, and then I put the name on the other and did it with text so that I could put the phone number and the address for my shop. So it's like a little business card. They came out beautiful, I think. I've seen a lot of businesses using poker chips as business cards lately. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like it. It's a little different. Kinda, fits my personality a little bit for my shop, and they're a little bit more expensive than business cards, but I think they're pretty cool. Pretty cool. Turned out super good. Yeah, they're nice quality chips that company makes, and they look real nice. I'm very happy. James is at 24. We're gonna say going once. Going once. James with the high bid right now at $24. $24 is the current high bid. Going once. Uno times those. Going once. Do. Bum bum bum. I still got a number next to my name. Silver Keys gave us all an address, so you can go and change your name for what's in the chat now, but I keep forgetting to do that. I gotta do that. Alrighty, guys. We're gonna say going twice, going two times, going twice. $24 current high bid. James is at 24. Bing bong. Alrighty, guys, if there's no one else interested, we are going to say last call. Last call and final warning. Last call. Sold. Sold. Super Garbage Man, Super Garbage Man, Super Garbage Man. This one is going to James at $24. James, congratulations. Spanish colonial stuff has been hot, and this $1 at this price, I think, is a very good deal. I think usually they're probably in this condition selling $40 or $50. But like I said, Spanish colonial stuff is it's selling way more than the price guides have it listed at. So I think you got a good deal there, James. $24. That one is going to you. A real for James Real. Alrighty. Well, let's do... let's do another auction item. Well, the world is crazy, the industry is crazy, and a lot of it has to do with silver. So as much out of curiosity to see what happens as anything else, I gotta do some silver. So I'm gonna put up something kind of cool. This is a 2-ounce poured silver with a skeleton, and it is by MK Bars. So it's a MK Bars 999 fine silver, 2 troy ounces. It's just a touch over 2 ounces. It's like 2.005 troy ounces when I weighed it. Pure silver. And MK bars, people like MK bars. So we're going to start it at $1. Lot 2. 2 ounce, 999 silver, MK bars, skeleton, starting at $1. Let's see what happens. La, 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 la. Woohoo! I was doing the dishes and listening. Oh, dishes. I hate dishes. It's my least favorite chore. Probably because when I was younger, my first few jobs were all washing dishes. The dishwasher. Alrighty, I am back. Sorry about that. We got Tim at 125. Timmy, 125. $125 is the current high bid. This is a 2 troy ounce poured silver with a skeleton on it. It's from MK Bars. Timmy at 125. Not quite to melt, but pretty close. Ceramic or hydro technician? What? For washing dishes? That the fancy name, is it? Yeah, the fan's on. Yeah, it's cold out, man. It's like 24, 25 degrees today. It's cold. So the fan will be running a good portion of today. 125 is current high bid. Timmy at 125. Tim is at 125. 125 is the current high bid. EMO is at 130. Oh, excuse me. 130 is the current high bid. EMO at 130. $130 is the current high bid. Very close to spot now. Timmy, 135. We got to spot. $135 current high bid. Tim at 135. Bum 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 bum. Boom. Timmy! I can't stop saying it. It's too funny, you know? Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Can't type. Going once. $135 current high bid. Timmy at 135. Going once. Yeehaw! I got a couple of gold rings that I don't know what to do with. I feel like it would be sad if I had to scrap them. Especially the one. Especially the one. I don't know. I'm going to show them to you guys at some point, see if anybody's interested. They're both 18 karat rings. Going 2 times, going twice. The one, I think, if nobody's interested today, is getting scrapped. The one's not too big a deal. The other one, I don't know what to do with it. Going 2 times, going twice. Tim has the high bid at 135. If there's no other bidders, guys, we're going to say last call. Last call and final warning. Last call. Sold. Sold, sold, sold. Tim, you got this one at $135. That is right around spot right now. And I was kind of curious because there's a lot of talk that physical silver, as the price has gone up, because it's gone up really quickly, really high, the premiums on a lot of things have gone way down. Like this poured stuff from MK Bars, when silver was $38 an ounce, it was selling for $50 an ounce pretty easily. But as the price shot up, the premiums went down, and that's a thing that's been happening. But there's a lot of talk now that because of what's been going on with futures and shorting and everything else that's been going on in the stock market paper of silver, that there's talk that the premiums are going to go way up. So, like, possibly if silver goes to 75, you might not be able to find a silver eagle for like less than 85. There's been some talk that might be how things go starting tomorrow, which, of course, you know, who knows? That, you know, if anybody had a crystal ball and knew what silver and gold were going to do, they'd be rich and wouldn't be here on my goofy little stream, probably. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, Tim, are you planning on coming into the shop tomorrow, or do you want me to send you an invoice to your email? Brian says, bring back premiums. You want to pay more at the shops? You coming into the shop? Alrighty, 11 a.m. I'll be here at 11, probably. Usually if I'm late, I'm here within 5 minutes of 11. But I'm usually a little bit early, so. I don't have a coffee machine. I have nice comfy chairs, but no coffee machine. You'll have to pick up the coffee. So at 11, when you're on the way to the shop, stop somewhere and pick up coffee. And then you'll be here like 5 after. Then I'll definitely be here, and you'll have your coffee and you're all set. Do. Congrats, Tim. That one's going to you, 135. Timmy. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting day, I think, to see what happens. I definitely think so. Okay, next up, I have... I can't start this at $1. Let's do this as a buy it now. If he's not there, check the locally. If I gotta go to the ER again, I'm just gonna check myself in somewhere. The gold ring I purchased is going to my wife on her birthday, December 31st. The perfect size, weight, and stones. Very fair price out. Oh, that's awesome, Robert. I'm really happy to hear that. I'm glad it found a home. Alright, let me show you these two rings real quick. James, yeah, I usually send out invoices. Have you sent me an email before? Excuse me, I feel like you have. So usually what I do is I just send out an invoice at the end of the stream. If you want to get it taken care of and send a PayPal, you can send it. It's shibbyrob@gmail.com. And then I may send you an invoice, but don't pay it if you've already paid, and I'll record it as being paid. Just if I send the invoice, that way I can keep everything together for my tax records. But people don't pay crap for Eagles because premiums are gone. Well, premiums are gone right now, Brian, but that may not be the case tomorrow. Hey, Siren, how are you today? Like, the premiums for, like, generic may be high soon. People that are holding actual physical silver may see, you know, not only the spot price go up, but the premiums prices go way up. It's just, tomorrow AM. Yeah, James, James, you've emailed me, right? If not, email me at shibbyrob@gmail.com. Bing, bing, bing. It's right down here. And I'll send you an invoice, and then you can pay it tomorrow morning. Yeah, that's fine. The invoices are really easy to pay. That was if I want to pay premiums to buy. Yeah, no, I'm sure. I'm sure, Brian, that you'd like to buy things with no premiums and sell them with premiums. I know how your mind operates. I just gotta find places where they don't charge premiums, and then I'll sell them to places that do pay premiums, and then I can make money. Silver's supposed to be a long-term investment. I bought from you, pal. Alright. I thought so, James, but I couldn't remember for sure. I'll send you the invoice. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna do this one as a buy it now. Because I'm afraid if I put it as an auction item, it'll go too cheap. And I bought 3 of these. I paid pretty high for them, so I can't sell them too cheap. But this will be a buy it now. And we'll say it's number 1. We tried a different buy it now, but that didn't work, so we'll still call this one buy it now number 1. And this is going to be a NGC graded Civil War token. So this is 1863 Waterbury, Connecticut, 560A2A, New York store. And it is AU55 Brown. And what I think is cool about this one is it is a graded Civil War token, but also a rotated die. See how it's sideways? So straight up and down on the front, and then a rotated die on the reverse. So I think it's super cool. So there's that. If anyone is interested on this one, guys, this is the price I gotta get for it. That's why this one's a buy it now. It's they're graded ones like this you don't see all the time. It's in nice condition. It's a cool token, and then like I said, I think it's really cool because it's got that rotated die, which I guess would be the obverse technically, because it's got the date on it. But it's in the holder with this on the front. So we've got a couple people in for the buy it now. It's cool. Alrighty. So number one's going to be Moosox. Number two is going to be Robert Pintoff. Alrighty, we'll give it another 30 seconds or so, and then we'll count this one down. Then we'll make a wheel. I'll probably put each number in there like 3 or 4 times, so that the wheel is actually a wheel, not just a... It's not as much fun when it's like 50-50 and you're shuffling it and half the time it doesn't move, so you don't know if it really got shuffled. And alrighty guys, we're gonna close this one in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closed. The only numbers on there, Moosox, are going to be 1 and 2. I'm just going to put them on multiple times. Let me get a wheel ready. There, lots of them. Okay, so here we go. Let's show you the wheel. So on the wheel, the numbers are 1 and 2. Number 1 is Moosox, number 2 is Robert Pintoff. I put them each on there 5 times. So there's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 10 total entries, 5 of each number. Excuse me. We are going to shuffle this 13 times and then spin it. Whatever number comes up, whoever has that number will buy this graded Civil War token at $100. So good luck, guys. Moosox is 1, Robert Pintoff is 2. Here we go. Shuffle number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and spin. And the lucky number is going to be... Oh, it's close. Number two. Number two. And number two is Robert Pintoff. Robert, congratulations. This one is going to you for $100. Very nice. Very nice. I've got two more of these graded ones, guys. And the other two are even nicer. But I'm going to keep one for myself, and I haven't decided which one. So next auction live stream, there'll be a very nice Civil War token, a graded one as well. Okay, let's see. My local LCS wants to buy $10 back on generic 999. So on Friday when I was in here, I was paying for generic. Maybe I didn't have any generic come in on Friday, but I know I was planning on paying 62, which would have been 5 back. And I bought a few Maple Leafs that I paid a couple dollars back a spot, and I think that I bought one Eagle. I think I paid $1 back a spot on that one. And so I paid a little bit less than I normally do, because I was nervous about the price. And I think that a lot of the stores that have been paying $8, $9, $10 an ounce back, it's because there's been a mindset that the price of silver, because it went up so fast, it could go down so fast, and it could go down $10 or $15 in a day. So it's it's definitely, it makes people nervous, but it's possible that changes. So, like, the same LCS that was paying 10 back on Friday, it might be different on Monday, and it might be different in a week or 2 weeks. A lot of, like, I know that me personally, being here in the shop, my main goal when I am buying and selling bullion is to not lose money. That's the most important thing. So when I'm purchasing, I pretty much have in my head, I will be able to get rid of it before it goes down to a certain point where I lose money. Yeah, as the price of silver stabilizes, the premiums will stabilize as well. I agree. And I think because of the shortage of physical silver, as the prices stabilize, I think the premiums are going to go back up to where they used to be. The last time people were worried about the lack of physical silver. Because the thing is, like, a lot of these countries, like especially China, that uses a lot of silver industrially, they are very low on their silver reserves. And they need that silver for, industrial, and paper silver isn't going to help them. They need physical silver. And so at some point, no matter what the spot price is of silver, places are going to be buying physical silver for whatever price they can get it at, because they have to have it. Whether it's industrial or whether it's these banks that have to hold a certain amount of physical silver in reserve or whatever. either way, they're going to have to buy silver at whatever price they can get it at because they have to have it. And so they've been trying to suppress the price for years, and it's worked. But those days may be over. Who knows? So we shall see. We'll see what happens. It's going to be the Wild West for a little while. Tougher to mine silver in the winter. True. So we'll see. It definitely it should be interesting. The funny thing is, like, all of these refineries who have stopped taking silver because of backlogs, supposedly, because so much was sold that they were all backlogged, which I don't believe that for a second. I think they're not taking it because they're hedging their bets because they're all involved in the futures markets too much. But anyhow, it's funny to think of how much money that they've lost by not buying silver. Like, I know me personally, I've got, I don't know, maybe 100 ounces of sterling silver jewelry that I would have shipped out a month and a half ago, except for they're not accepting it. And a month and a half ago, it would have been, I don't know, 30 or 35 an ounce. Whereas now sterling's going to be probably 50 something. I'm not that good with the math on what they'll pay for it, but they could have got it a lot cheaper is what I'm saying. So that didn't work out too good for the refineries. Okay, anybody got any questions? If not, we'll do another auction item. Oh, let me show you these rings real quick. So I got two rings. This is the first one. I may have showed it before, but this is 18 karat gold, and I think it is like a lab created alexandrite. It's a big stone. I don't think it's a real one. I think it's like synthetic or whatever. But it's a nice looking ring. It's 18 karat gold though, so it's, you know, the gold is expensive. So that's one of them. And then this is the other one. This one I don't have the heart to melt it. This one is also 18 karat. With opals and small diamonds. This one is hallmarked, and I believe the hallmark is from 1857. The opals are nice. So this one would be like $400, and this one would be like $450. Which, you know, it's a little bit above the value of the gold, but not very much. Like, the main thing is, for me, is like, I don't want to melt them. They're such nice rings. Ring sizes, let's see. This one with the big stone is right around a 6.5. It's a little bit closer to 6 than 7, but it's right around a 6.5. And then this one with the opals is also between 6 and 7, but this one's real close to 7. See if I can get that on there. So there's the, it's pretty close to a 7. That line right there is the 7 line. So the one with the opals needs to be cleaned. I should have cleaned it, but the opals, if you can see in the back, they're crystal opals. They're like a little bit dirty, and so the color doesn't come through but as good as it could. Fino was on here. He said the two on the sides he thinks are Lightning Ridge opals, and he also said that because they had red in them, they were like nicer opals. There's 4 little diamonds, and then let's see, there's the hallmarks. I don't know if you can see them or not. Brian. 6, 7. So anyhow, these are the 2 rings. This one I don't mind scrapping so much because I can take the stone out and save the stone, and then I can scrap the gold. It's more modern. It's, you know, whatever. It's not a big deal. This one being hallmarked with those opals, and the opals are probably going to break if I try to take them out of that ring, and so I really hate to scrap that one. But yeah, the opal one, Robert, to be $400, and I think it's worth quite a bit more than that. Brian. It's funny, Brian, how often it comes up. Like, I hear the 6, 7 thing all over the place. So, yeah, this one's got a little bit more gold in it, so this one would be $450. The opal one, I had it in the shop up in Corning. Excuse me, and I had it priced at, I think, $750. But it's been there like 6 months. It didn't sell, so we'll see. Yeah, GMAP, the rings are just for sale. If you're interested, just let me know. I didn't put them up as a buy it now. Oh, Robert's taking the opal one. I had just put them for sale. It was first come first on these GMAP. So if you're interested in the one with the, I'm pretty sure it's a synthetic Alexandrite. It'd be $450 on that one. But Robert's gonna take the opal one. And that makes me happy because I'm glad this ring found a home. It's such a nice ring. So that one's going to Robert. Oh, sorry about that, GMAP. Yeah, I had said when I showed him that it was just if anybody was interested, I would sell them. So that one is going to Robert. Robert P. 400. Yeah, it's a really nice ring, and I've tried to sell it on this stream a couple times. But I haven't had any luck. I think the last time I put it up, I was asking $450. But at this point, I don't want to scrap it, and so I figured I'd sell it. The gold's like a little bit less than 400, but it's pretty close, the gold value. So, alrighty. Auction item. Let's do an auction item. We'll do let's see. Where did I put those? There we go. So this will be auction lot number 3. After this one, guys, we'll do a giveaway. Starting bid will be $1. Dang it. Okay, there we go. Robert Pintoff says, GMAP, it's Christmas time. If you want to buy the opal ring, tell Shibby. So Robert is saying he'll let you buy it if you wanted it, GMAP. 1858 seated Liberty dime. Did I go gambling? Just when I was in Las Vegas. A little bit. I stayed within my gambling budget. I completely shattered my shopping and entertainment budget. There we go, 1858. Pretty nice condition. Nice little seated Liberty dime. I don't think I spent, I think pretty much every meal that I had while I was in Las Vegas was, like, every dinner was $100 or more. Like, I went to places that were expensive. Very expensive. I did have, like, I ate breakfast a couple times, and that was much cheaper. Did you only play slots? I spent quite a bit of time playing a couple of table games. I was playing Face Up Pai Gow and Ultimate Texas Hold'em. I was staying at the Excalibur, and those were two tables that they're games that I liked, that both like had free spaces quite a bit of the time. So I played quite a bit the Face Up Pai Gow and Ultimate Texas Hold'em. But I did play slots quite a bit too. I figured you for the all-you-can-eat buffet kind of guy. It's weird, like, there's other buffets, but the one at the Excalibur is only open for brunch. Which, because the night that I went for dinner, when I got there, there was no buffet open, because that's where I was gonna go. But I ended up going to this Italian restaurant, and the food was just fantastic. But it was a little over $100. Is it a Philadelphia mint? Yes. Yep, this is 1858. No mint mark, so that'd be from Philadelphia. If there was a mint mark on a seated dime, it would either be above or below the bow. Sometimes you'll see mint marks above the bow, most of the time below, I think. That's the way it works. But this one's just from Philly, yep. So I spent, I bought 2 jerseys at Allegiant Stadium, and that was from West Philadelphia, born and raised. It cost me $400 for 2 jerseys. I spent $450 upgrading my flight home to first class because I felt bougie. I bought a few other t-shirts. I spent a good deal of money in a sports card shop. Jeez. And then just like, well, you know, like buying a soda at the little shop inside the Excalibur, it was like $6.50 for a soda. I spent quite a bit of other money on just little stuff. So, but it was fun. I had a good time. Tim at $24 the current high bid. Tim at 24. But I had decided on a price for, or you know, what I was willing to lose as far as gambling goes, and I was pretty close to that. I stayed within my budget until when I was waiting for my flight out of Vegas. I was sitting at a machine in the airport in Vegas, and I spent, I think, $160, something like that. So that was what I ended up over my gambling budget, because I was good till the airport, but then I lost like $160 in the airport while I was waiting for my flight. What was your peak? At one point on Saturday night, I was ahead about $1,000. But it didn't last long, because actually I was playing Pai Gow after I got a hand pay. And I was up at about $1,000 at that point, and I said, all right, get off the slots because you lose money less quickly on the tables. And I went and played Pai Gow, and I got just crushed, and I lost, I think, either $400 or $600 playing Pai Gow in like a half hour. I just absolutely got crushed, which was not normal. So I wasn't up for very long, is what I'm saying. Alrighty. Where are we at? Too many stories here. Tim is at $24. $24 is the current high bid. We're going to say 24. Going once. Tim with the current high bid at $24. Going once. Uno timezos. The gambling god said, "Oh, really?" Yeah, that's what it felt like, Moosox. So I was down about 700 or 800, and my hand pay was 1,800. And like by the time I went to bed, I was pretty close to even for the day. Siren at 25. But it was fun. Even like the slot machines, there's a lot of slot machines. Even in the, like I didn't gamble an awful lot in other casinos outside of the Excalibur. I did a little bit, but most of the slots that I played were in the Excalibur, and there's a lot of stuff that I haven't seen. And like I'm a big Game of Thrones fan, and they had like 3 different Game of Thrones machines, so that was pretty awesome. They were fun to play on. Siren's at $25 is its current high bid. Going once. So that was pretty cool. After we're done with this one, guys, I'm going to do a giveaway for somebody in the chat. I got to do a couple giveaways for channel members. We're going to do 2 giveaways today for people in the chat, and we're going to do some booby prize spins in a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. $25 is the current high bid, and Siren is at 25. 25 is the current high bid. Going twice. Going 2 times. Going twice. So, hey, Big Flip, how's it going? So the last night that I was there, I had spent a lot of money, like shopping and on meals and stuff like that. And so I was looking for something to do that wasn't too expensive. And I ended up going to the Luxor casino, and I went to a I don't know, burlesque show, striptease. It's pretty awesome. Last call, everybody. $25 the current high bid. Siren is at 25. Last call and final warning. And sold. Sold. This one is going to Siren at 25. So the show is called Fantasy at the Luxor, and it's pretty crazy. Like, beautiful women, but man, they all need to eat a cheeseburger. They were all so skinny. But there was one woman who was like the host of the show or whatever, who was a singer, and man, she was really good. It was actually a really good show with boobies, so it was pretty awesome. There you go. This one's going to Siren for 25. Oops. did it? There we go. Congrats to Siren. Alrighty, let's do a giveaway. Think women are best. Well, these, like, the girls that are in this show, like, I think they do this show, like, every day. And, like, it's intense dancing, and there's a girl who does there's like 2 ribbons of material that hang down from the ceiling, and she does this dance thing in the ribbons like 15 feet above the stage, something like that. It was really crazy. To Jones! Hey, to Jones, how's it going? Hi, Sandy. Jibber jabber, everybody. Say something in the chat if you want to get in on this one. So, well, it's not a strip club. There's plenty of those around. But it's like, you know, it's a show. But, you know, with boobs. Like, these girls are dancers. And, but yeah, they all definitely could have used a cheeseburger. But they probably couldn't perform all these dances if they weren't in such good shape. Like, these girls all had abs and... Not for me, but they're all pretty, that's for sure. Crazy. It was worth going. Plus, it was cheap compared to everything else in Vegas. Alrighty, let's see. Hey, Super Garbage Man! Thanks for being in here. Alrighty, guys. So here we go. Let's go ahead and pull this list. Sorry about the coughing, guys. I don't feel sick anymore, but this flu has not left me completely. I mean, it has, but my throat is still sore and the back of my sinuses is still a little stuffy. But I don't feel sick anymore, so hopefully I'm not contagious. I don't think I am. Okay, let's bring this up on the screen, guys. There is the wheel. If you don't see your name up there, let me know. I'll get you on. Shibby Rob, should I leave my own self on? No. We're going to take off Streamlabs. The bot don't need to be on there. Shibby, do they still do the night show at the Excalibur? Yes, they do. But I didn't end up going. I was gonna go to the show at the Excalibur. It's like dinner and a show, and I was gonna go to that, but I ended up going somewhere else for dinner that night, so I didn't end up going to the Excalibur show. Sorry about that, guys. No bot. Let's see. Papa Frank, are you on there? I don't see Papa Frank. Real Ruler's on there. Super Garbage Man's on there. There was all kinds of singing and dancing, plus there were boobs, so it was good. Yeah, that's pretty right. Moosox is on there. Yes, you're on there, Moosox. Tim, you on there? Tim's on there. Doug's on there. Darren's on there. Siren's on there. Silver Mountain's on there. Big Flip's on there. Yep. Alrighty, guys. I think everybody's on here. So this is for commemorative. A commemorative silver dollar. This is a proof USO 1991 commemorative silver dollar. 90% silver. You know what these things are worth? Just melt value now? Like $50. Bananas. So here we go, guys. Good luck to everybody. I'm going to shuffle this 13 times and then spin. Good luck to you guys. Here we go. Shuffle number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and spin. Boom, 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 boom. Real Roller. Holy shamolians. Woo! Real Roller, this one is going to you. Congrats. Real Roller says rigged. Roller, you are very welcome, my friend. We're going to do one more shortly for the chat. We're going to do a couple for channel members. We're going to do some booby prize spins. We're going to do one booby prize, buy it now. To give somebody a chance to get into that one. And let's see. I'm going to do one more auction lot. Let's go ahead and do that now. I bought a roll of Philharmonics last week for $1,100, and that is $240 under spot. Holy smokes. Okay, so this one will be auction lot. We did 1, 2, and 3, so this will be 4. Really quickly, before I put that up, I do want to remind you guys, I have this coin, this Morgan. This is an 1892S Morgan silver dollar. I figure it to be an XF. The gray sheet on this coin in XF is $400. If anybody's interested, this one I'd be selling at like $350. Which I think I have it graded correctly at XF, which means it'd be $50 under gray sheet. Okay, so this will be auction lot number 4, guys. And for this one, we're going to do a foreign silver coin. And this is from Switzerland, 1931B, Switzerland 5 francs. It is a type 1 edge, because there are some differences. There's the other side. And I'm going to start that one at $1. Pretty cool coin. And let me put that into the chat. Oops. There we go. Starting at $1. So I'll do 2 buy it nows. Timmy at $3. $3 is the current high bid. Tim at $3. $3 is the current high bid. Tim at $3. And we have Robert Pintoff at $10. Doug at $15. $15 is the current high bid. Doug at 15. Hey, Shibby Rob, do you have your NY ready for Christmas? Yes, I do. Yep. All set. Silver Mountain at 16. Timmy at 18. Doug is at 22. Before you were in here, Real Roller, they were saying that you sound like an owl. Yeah. Yep. Uh-huh. Silver Mountain at 23. 23 is the current high bid. Doug at 25. 25. It's reasonable, right? $25 is the current high bid. Silver Mountain at 26. $26 is the current high bid. Silver Mountain at 26. Timmy at 27. 27. Bing bong. Yeah, so Las Vegas, I imagine, is just miserably hot in the summer. But in the winter, it's so nice. Man. And it's like, it's really, I don't know, man. It's really cool to be like I was walking over to the bridge to the arena, and I took some pictures of the strip, and I took some pictures of the arena, but I also took a picture of just like off in the distance, mountains with snow on the top of the mountains, but they got to be a long way away. But like around here, there's mountains, but they're a couple miles away, and they're not that tall. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but the view in Vegas is just beautiful. Timmy at 27. Did you take any photos of the burlesque show? No, you're not allowed. They mention it like a lot. Like, you have to go through 3 different places where you have to show them your ticket when you're going into the show, and at every one they're like, keep your phones in your pocket, and you can't take pictures. And like, if people would take out their phone to like check a text message or something, and like the ushers were flashing lights on them and like, put your phone away. They're pretty adamant about that. Which of course, these days there's people running around with cameras and glasses, so it doesn't even help. But I mean, I guess it probably does help. But if there's jerks that want to take pictures even though they say no pictures, then they'll find ways to do it, I guess. Doug is at 28. $28 current high bid. Doug at 28. Real Roller said asking for a friend. They do have like at the end of the show, the girls from the show go out to like the lobby, and you can get pictures taken with them and stuff like that while they have clothes on. Although not a lot of clothes, probably. But anyhow, unfortunately, I didn't get any pictures because I had to get home and go to bed. It was late, and I had a flight fairly early, so... Plus, I had to walk all the way to a different casino. So when the show was over, I was heading home. Doug is at 28. Going once. $28 is the current high bid, going once. Video mode active didn't show up. It showed up on my screen. We all know what you're up to, Real Roller. I'll tell you one thing that's shocking about Vegas. The pure number of good-looking human beings in Las Vegas at any point in time is bananas. So I was constantly seeing people that I was like, is this actors or models or famous people or something? Like, really good-looking people all over the place. Oh, and there was also just a buttload of cowboy hats and cowboy boots. But a lot of cowboy boots with short dresses, so that was nice. But yeah, a lot of cowboys, because there was a rodeo thing in town at the time, and That was happening more on the other part of the strip, but there were plenty of them in the casinos that I was in as well. If there's no other bids, guys, we're going to say last call, and final warning. Doug with the current high bid at $28. Sold. Sold. And this one is going to Doug. Congratulations. That went for 28. Alright. Okay, next thing is if anybody wants to get a chance into the booby prize, this is going to be the booby buy it now. This is going to be 2 silver quarters, and the silver quarters will be added to the booby prize, so they don't get sent to you. Doug, can I get a poker chip with that? Of course you can. You got it. I put one with it, Doug, just to make sure that I don't forget. Okay. So this, I will not be sending you the quarters. They'll go into the booby prize, and then you'll get an entry. There's a maximum of 2 entries per person. If you already have 2 entries, you can still get in this buy it now if you want, but you would have to give the entry to somebody else. And let's see. I'm going to go way below spot. I think we'll do it at lucky number 13. So again, this would be for these 2 silver quarters, but the quarters will be put into the booby prize. And you'll get an entry into the booby prize. So this is a cheap way, because the 2 silver quarters, even if you find somewhere selling junk silver cheap, it's going to be, you know, $40 face probably, I think. Okay. So this is a cheaper way to get in. Number 1 is Siren. Number 2 is going to be Robert. Number 3 is GMAP. 4 is Doug. 5 is Silver Mountain. 6 is Dad Learning Coins, DLC. Number 7 is Darren Allen. Number 8, Timmy. Number 9 is Super Garbage Man. Number 10 is Brian. GMAP says put in for Sandy. Yep. Number 11 is Sandy. And number 12 is going to be the Bag Lady. Hey, the Bag Lady, how are you today? So we got 12 people in so far. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to give it another 20 seconds, and then we're going to close this one, guys. Bing, 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 bing. Oh no, another banking hack. That stinks. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to close this one in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and closed. Okay. Now let's get the wheel ready. Alrighty, here we go. This is the wheel. We've got 12 entries total. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They will correspond to the numbers on the list over here. If your number comes up, then I will be invoicing you for $13, and you will get a entry into the booby prize. Buy it now. Or the booby prize. You get an entry into the booby prize. This is the booby prize. Buy it now. So here we go. Let's get this back on the screen. We're going to shuffle 13 times and then spin. Good luck, everybody. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Shuffle number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and spin. And the booby prize buy it now spot is going to go to number, looks like number 8. Yeah, that's always okay, the bag lady, if you need to use Cash App. Okay, number 8 is Timmy. Timmy is number 8. Tim, you got a spot in the booby prize. Use number 8. Okay. So that is $13. And then we will add those 2 quarters to the booby prize and put your name on there when we get ready to do some spins. I got one more buy it now to do before we do giveaways. And let me look up the melt value of this coin real quick. Oh, sorry about that. Yep. One second, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, this is going to be the last buy now of the day. There's that. So this is from the Republic of Liberia, a proof $5 coin. These are a very low mintage. This one, the mintage is 1,640. That is a $5 silver proof coin. stress and anxiety cough. Super Garbage Man, I had the flu. Hey, Doug. Thank you. Oh no, the bag lady. I will be praying for you. Super Garbage Man, I told everybody everything that was happening, but yeah, when I got back from Vegas, I worked one day, and then I realized the next day that I had the flu. Or the day that I worked, I realized at the end of that day that I was sick, but I went in, my temperature was low, like under 96, and I was concerned that it was something much worse. And so I went to the hospital, and turns out I had influenza A, which this one, guys, it's a little bit like milky, but it's in the original container. They only made 1,640 of these. This is going to be a buy it now. Comes with the original packaging, which is pretty cool. Imported some Vegas sickness. I think probably I got it on the plane on the way back. I feel like I remember people coughing on the planes as I was coming back, and I feel like I remember, like, man, it's a miracle everybody doesn't get sick on these planes. Even though they do have a decent, like, ventilation system, I'm sure it's still easy to get sick on planes. But yeah, like, I had a flu shot before I went, a couple weeks before I went to Vegas. I got the flu shot, but just open a window. But yeah, like, the strain of the flu, influenza A, is pretty resistant to this year's flu shot. The doctor told me as he was telling me that I had the flu after I had gotten home. So, crazy, dagnab flu. But could have been worse. The air just recirculates. There's got to be some kind of filter, though, because, like, on the plane home, somebody stunk. They kept farting. And, like, it would smell really bad for a minute or so, and then it would go away. So there must be a filter. Although it kept happening, so maybe the farts were just circulating all over the plane. Oh my goodness. I didn't spread nothing. Somebody gave it to me. Two or three. Yeah, well, so, yeah, Real Ruler, but, like, a lot of the other strains, your chance of getting them are much lessened if you get the shot. The shots are worth getting, but it didn't help me out because the one I had was resistant to the shot. I carry a mask, farts don't filter. Which one, the bag lady? I saw one that was about the invoice that I sent you, because I had goofed up on your invoice and fixed it, and you sent me an email because you thought I sent you two. I just fixed the one. But then I also saw there was another email with the dollar. Yeah. So I haven't really had a chance to go through and I've been like either sick in bed or ultra busy. But I will get to that soon. Sorry about that, the bag lady. It's just been, I was sick in bed, and then since I've been up, that's why it's not a full auction today, because I'm behind on everything. But I'll get there. We'll get caught up. God dang it. There we go. Okay, so the buy it now price on this one, guys. Because it's such a low mintage, and there's shipping, so this includes shipping. This is the buy it now on this one, if anyone's interested. It is, again, with the original packaging. I can't sell it for $3.50. The melt on it is $66 and change. So the melt on it is $66.50 something, I think. $66.35 is the melt. But again, the mintage is 1,640. I think it's worth a little bit more than the melt, and also, you know, it's going to cost me $4 or $5 to ship it. So $70 is the price if anybody's interested. If not, then we'll close it and move along and do some giveaways and call it a day. It is 50% or 90% silver, sorry. 90% silver. My dad for surgery. Jeez, real ruler. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. $70 to buy it now price on this one. If nobody's interested, we're going to close it. We'll do a couple giveaways and get out of here. This is the last buy it now of the day. Doug is in at 70. Alright, we're going to give it another 15 seconds and close it. If no one else is interested, this one will go... Oh, we got another one. Okay. 15 seconds and we're going to close this one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and closed. And there are now 4 people in. Alrighty. So number 1 is going to be Doug. 2 is Brian. 3 is Super Garbage Man. 4 is Adam Jam. Hey Adam, how's it going? Adam Jam. In the building. So anybody that wasn't here earlier, I'm feeling healthy, but my throat is still sore from coughing while I had the flu, and I feel just a touch stuffed up as I've been talking for so much. So, but I feel okay. I feel healthy now. I'm confident I'm over the flu, but there's still some residual effects, unfortunately. Alright, I'm going to put each number in here twice. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll bring it up onto the screen. When I do, I will be shuffling it 13 times and then spinning. Whatever number comes up, whoever has that number gets to buy this one at $70. That includes shipping and everything. And so here we go. There are 8 total entries. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 13 shuffles and a spin incoming. Here we go. Shuffle number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and spin. Good luck. And the winner is numero Trace. Trace. Woo! Woo! Alrighty. That one is going to number 3. Number 3 is Super Garbage Man. Super Garbage Man. You got this one at $70. Congrats, congrats. Again, the melt on it is 66.35. The total minted is 1,640. That one is going to you. Get this put away in the, I don't know, the COA don't want to go in the box. What's in the box? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, stupid. You are so stupid. Come on! It really won't go in the box. Making me mad. I'm putting it in the box now first, and if it gets all crinkled up, then it gets all crinkled up. I'm not messing with it anymore. I'm mad at this little COA. I'm going to be mad at the box in a minute. There we go. Ta-da! Done. Congratulations, Super Garbage Man. $70. Going to you. Okay. So, let's do channel member giveaways. And we need to do we're going to do one more giveaway for somebody in the chat. And then we're going to do 2 for channel members. That's going to be 1. I put those. Sometimes you gotta find stuff because you don't know where they are. Couple things I specifically got them for giveaways. There's that. We'll use that as the chat giveaway. Alright, we'll just do one of these. What the heck? That wasn't the plan. That's okay. We'll do... Shoot. One of those I think is expensive. I better look them up. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm getting there. I'm almost ready for this business. Let's see. So that one, nothing all that a special. Same. That's the expensive one. Okay. So we're going to do this one. There's that. There's that. There's those. Okay, we're all set. So let's do this first. Jibber jabber. Alright, everybody jibber jabber. This is going to be for a free giveaway. One more free giveaway, and it's going to be a 1952 Washington Carver commemorative silver $50. This is going to be given away free to the chat. Free to somebody in the chat. And I am going to pull the names in like a minute and a half. And if anybody's not on the list, we'll get them on the list. Everybody that's here gets in. I feel like everybody keeps talking about the flu and I'm going to get it again. It's going to come back. Jeez Louise. Alrighty. Where did I... Oh. I wrote that but didn't put it up there. There we go. I mean, that's pretty much anything in life, right? Super Garbage Man? I think so. Alright. Alrighty, I am back. Weird children, boobs, and fart jokes. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that, though, Super Garbage Man. There's nothing wrong with being a bunch of grown children. Yeah, I was like, I don't think I coughed a single time today, but talking a lot. So when I was open yesterday, after I'd been open for a couple hours, I started, coughing after I was talking quite a bit, and then today it's kind of the same thing. Like, as I'm sitting here talking a lot, it makes me want to cough, and yeah, it's really dry in here. Okay, so let's get this wheel ready. Alrighty guys, I'm going to bring this up on the wheel, or on the screen. If you don't see your name on there, let me know, I'll get you on. Real Ruler's on there, the Bag Lady is on there, Sandy's on there, Papa Frank. Papa Frank, you always miss the wheel somehow. JJK, P, Papa Frank. Papa Frank's on there. Coin Silver, yep, you're on there. Adam Jam's on there. Super Garbage Man's on there. Timmy. You was on there. Gotcha. This is a free giveaway, Papa Frank. We're giving away a 1952 Washington Carver commemorative silver $50. Robert Pintoff. Oh, Robert's not on there. Yeah, let's add him. Robert, you are on there. Siren's on there. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Is Doug on there? Yep. Doug says Streamlabs off. Nope. Last time Super Garbage Man said he wanted Streamlabs on there, so he's on there. Look what else is on there. Shibby Rob. If my name comes up, I'm keeping it. Here we go. 13 shuffles in a spin. Good luck, everybody. Shuffle number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and spin. Woohoo! Oh no, Tommy, we missed ya. Sorry about that, Tommy. Unfortunately, I had already started the process. We didn't get you into that one. I think you're a channel member though, so you'll be in the next giveaways coming up. This one's going to Siren. Siren Silver Stash. Man, I was hoping to win that. I'm not even close. Look, here's my name all the way up here. Shibby Rob. Jeez. Rigged. Congratulations to Siren. Siren, this one's going to you. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Do 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 do. Alrighty, next up we're gonna do for the channel members. So I need to do, let's see, I need to get a list, the list for channel members up to date. So, memberships. So, let's see. And then we need to get this out. Log in. And the last time we did it was 11:30. And so that was 21 days ago. And in the last 21 days, there's been some activity. So let's see. Doug is Shuby's level. We've got a new Shuby's level, which is Tim. So he's gonna get 3 entries. And then Robert Pintoff is on the list. Tommy's on the list. I'm going to use the old list except for adding people that just joined. So there might be a couple people that are no longer channel members, but they were at one point, and it could have been last week or the week before. So I'm going to use the whole list from before, just adding the new ones that I see is Tim upgraded to Shoobies. Doug rejoined, I made sure he was on there. Robert rejoined, I made sure he was on there. The bag lady, you should be on the list, yes. Yes, you're on there. There's the bag lady right here. Yep, you're on there. So I've got Tim on there with his 3 spots now. Doug's on there. Robert Pintoff's on there. So we were gonna update and save this one. Sorry, 1 second. So I heard sirens outside, and yeah, there's a parade going by my shop. There's a parade going by my shop right now. That's pretty funny. I was like, what the heck is going on out there? There's all kinds of lights, and yep, it's a parade. Oh man, too funny. I think just the fire truck and the police car leading the ordeal were the noisy ones. I don't know, we'll see. Might be a band go by, who knows. Okay. So here so here we go, guys. This is updated. I'm updating it today. That is the list for my channel members. Okay, and so we're gonna do a race, and there's gonna be 2 giveaways for channel members, and we're gonna call it channel member first. And we're going to also do channel member second. For first place, guys, we're going to give away a proof Statue of Liberty 90% silver commemorative commemorative dollar. And for second place, we're going to give away a 1932 Switzerland 5 francs. We sold one of these earlier in the show. This one is from 1932. Okay. Still blurry. There we go. Okay. You thought I was not coughing? Why'd you think that? I wish I could stop coughing. I feel better though. I don't feel sick. Yeah, it's dark here. I don't know what the parade was all about. I said what earlier? I'm confused. That I wasn't coughing? I know I said earlier that I haven't completely gotten rid of the cough, but I'm not sick anymore. I don't know. Anyhow, I apologize for the coughing. I wish I could quit it. I try not to cough on stream as much as I can. First and second place, guys. $50 or so of silver, and I think about $20 or $25 worth of silver. They're going to 2 separate channel members. We're going to pull it up and do a race. Let's see. We are going to do for the channel members. What kind of race? First, I'm going to see if there's anything new. Nope, don't see anything new. Oh, there we go. Christmas. Yeah, let's do reindeers. It's almost Christmas, guys. Oh my goodness, 4 days away. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to bring this up on the screen. First and second place are both going to win. Premium settings. Channel member list. I'm going to show you guys. This is everybody who's channel member. Andrew has 2 entries because he's Goose's level. Doug, Mark, CM, Adam, Beachball, and Tim are Shooby's level members. They each get 2 extra entries, and everybody else is Moose's level, so 1 entry apiece. There is everybody on the list. First and second place are both going to get prizes today. These are the prizes. First, second. We are going to clear this one. It's going to be a Merry Christmas 69. We're going to shuffle 3 times. Uno, dos, tres. We're going to turn this down so we don't go deaf. And they're off. Do 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 do. Christmas music and running reindeers. Who will win the prizes? Ding-a-ding-ding-ding-a-ding-ding. Drew Shepard. Hey, Drew. How's it going? Thanks for being in here. I appreciate you. Run, reindeers, run! Look at Mark Thomas up at the top. He's got a little pink snowflake outfit on. Oh, Timmy's got one down here too. It's a lighter pink. It's a pretty nice outfit you got, Tim. Dong bong. Alright, here they come. In the home stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7. What deers want it the most? Who wants it the most? Timmy out in the lead. Is he going to hang on? Heck no. Might have got second, though. Beth. Beth is the winner. Beth, you got a silver dollar coming to you. And then second place is Timmy, who just upgraded today to Shooby's level, and Tim's going to get the foreign silver coin. Timmy! Was pretty close though. He was in 5th too. Who was in last? Lady Kid Nichols. Alrighty, so our first and second places are going to Ambeth and Tim. Alrighty, there we go. This one's going to Tim. Tim. And this one is going to Ambeth. Congrats, congrats. And again, I always say, but I'll say it again, thank you all so much for being members on my channel. I appreciate you very much. And it helps. I get a, you know, revenue ad sharing deal that I get a little bit every month. And I use that usually to pay for giveaways and stuff like that. So thank you for being members, and keeps the fun of the channel going. So Lady Kid Nichols and Clever were on. They were here the last stream that I had. So it would have been just before I went to Vegas. Check to see if my new card paid the membership. Like, did you just try to do that just now? If it was just a renewal, it's not going to show me, but I'd be able to look it up. Let's see anything new. But your name is on the list, and it says that you've been a member for 6 months. The bag lady. Oh, Shibby, I love my tokens, and yes, very nice, very nice. Moosox, did you get your package with your token grab bag? Maybe he's not still here. I should have asked him while he was here. Well, I'm looking in my thing, and there is your name right here. The bag lady. Moose's. 29 months total. And last update rejoined 6 months ago. The bag lady. So you're on there as a channel member. Okay. Alrighty, so booby prize. That's the last thing we gotta do. Alrighty, there is the booby prize. There's everything that's in there so far. Good bunch of silver. And then we're going to add in 2 silver quarters. They're going right now from today's booby buy it now. There they go, 2 silver quarters in the box. The booby buy it now was cool on that. I didn't write it down, dang it. Who was the booby prize by now winner? I think it was either Tim or Brian. Tim. It was Tim. Number 8. Yep. Yep, that's right. Yep. Siren says Tim. Yep. Okay. So, we need to get that list up here. Alright, so we'll get on here and we will load the booby prize silver 2. Here is our list so far. And we're going to add Tim. And this is from booby prize donation. Silver going in. Also, Tim is going to get a second entry because he just became Shibby's level. The Shibby's level members get an entry in here as well. So there's that. And then let me get a $50 that I'm going to add for that. And we'll update this. So there's that. Okay, I got another Kennedy $50, 1964. Kennedy! We're going to put that in the box. That is for Tim's Shibby level member entry. Tim, you now have 2 entries. 2 is the max per booby prize. So until this booby prize goes, you have the max amount of entries, which is 2. And then next thing we need to do is do a race. So let's see. We're gonna do, let's see, 1, 3, and there's 25 total, so let's do 3 more besides that. So we'll do 21. And 7. This is like out of place, the 7 is, but so these are the booby prize spins we're gonna do today, guys. We're gonna do 1st, 2nd, 3rd place. We're gonna do 13th, 21st, 7th, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. The spins will go in this order that they're on the sheet. There are a total of 9. We're gonna do 9 spins. Hi, Jeremy Brown. This is for people that have sent in stuff. This is a different giveaway. The free to the chat giveaway, Jeremy, we've already done, so unfortunately that's already over with, but this one is for people that are entered into this booby prize. These are people that have sent in silver that's been added to the box, and now it's a winner-take-all box. So, okay, so we got 9 entries or we're going to do 9 spins today, because we haven't done them in a little while. So let me get this race ready. The 92S wasn't a prize, or Aaron, it was just for sale. Nobody bought it. Hey Fino, how's it going? I am doing much, much better. My vacation was awesome, but then I got home and I got the flu, but I'm feeling much, much better now. Yeah, Jeremy, sorry about that with the giveaways. They're already done today, but I do a giveaway every live stream free to the chat. So, you know, don't get in trouble, and you can come back next time and maybe win something. But, you know, there's kids in here sometimes, so watch the language. Okay, here we go, guys. This is going to be booby prize spins. I'm going to go to this. Here comes the zombies. Booby prize 2. I'm going to show you guys the list. There's all my Shoobies level members, and then other people that have sent in silver to donate. Tim on the bottom. This will be 33 seconds. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and run, boobies, run! Bing, 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 bing. The bag lady, the 92S Morgan dollars, I was asking $350 for. Gray sheet on it. I have it as a XF, and the gray sheet on it is $400. Timmy! He's going to get a spot, or a spin. Let's see who else gets spins. Okay, first, second, and third is going to go to Tim. And then Beach Ball. And then Golden Archer. Next up will be 13th, which is going to go to Tim. Tim gets another spin. Man, lucky, lucky. Next will be 21st, which is Adam Crawford. Next up will be 7th, which is Mark Thomas. And then the last 3 will go to the last 3 in the race, 23, 24, and 25, which are Real Ruler, Golden Archer, and the Bag Lady. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Alrighty, so there is that. We're gonna get rid of that now. Bing, bong. Back on track. Okay, here is the list, guys. These are the 9 people that are going to get spins. Starting with Tim up at the top. The first spin is probably going to be laggy. But should work. So here we go. First spin, spin number 1. This is for Tim. Good luck. And laggy. There it goes. And Tim got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's move that a little bit so we can read it better. There you go. So that is Tim. Next up is Beach Ball. Beach Ball, this one's for you. Good luck. Nada. Nothing for Beach Ball. Next up is Golden Archer. Golden Archer, this is the 3rd spin of the day. This one's for Golden Archer. Good luck. And zilch. No luck there. Next up, Tim with his 2nd spin. Can you do something on the 2nd spin? Good luck, Timmy. Here we go. Zilch. No luck there. Sorry, Tim. You had 2 shots, but no luck today. Next up is going to be Adam Crawford. Adam Crawford, the spin is for you. Good luck. Spin again. Adam Crawford. You didn't win the booby prize, but you get another shot. Spin again. This one for Adam Crawford. Good luck. And zilch. Sorry about that, Adam. You got an extra spin, but still no luck. Next up is Mark Thomas. Mark Thomas, the spin is for you. Good luck. Here we go. And zilch. No luck for Mark. Sorry about that, Mark. Next up is Real Ruler. Real Ruler won something today. Free chat giveaway. Can Real Ruler win the booby prize as well? We're going to find out right now. Good luck, Real Ruler. Here we go. And zilch. Sorry about that, Real Ruler. No luck there. Next up, we got one more for Golden Archer. This is number 24. It was 24th. Good luck, Golden Archer. This spin is for you. Here we go. And nada. Sorry about that, Golden Archer. No luck. Be after my second surgery. That'd be awesome, the bag lady. It would be very cool to meet you. I'd love for people to come in the shop from the channel that I haven't met before. It'd be awesome to meet you. You said it was knee replacements. My dad had both of his knees replaced. The first one, the doctor he didn't like and he wasn't happy with. The second one he was very happy with, though. This is the last spin of the day, and this spin is for the bag lady. The bag lady, this is the last spin of the day. The last chance at the booby prize lays with you. Good luck, the bag lady. Here we go. It's close. I think that's the booby prize wedge. It's close, but no banana. Sorry about that. The booby lives to see another day, guys. The booby's getting bigger. Some more silver added to it today. A couple more entries. The booby keeps getting bigger, and it will go eventually. So that is that. I think that's everything for today. I want to thank you guys all so much for being here. I received my package. Awesome siren. Everything was in there, I hope, and in good condition. Got to you safely. So, real quick before I go, guys, I'm really quickly going to mention one last time. If anybody's interested in this one, it's an 18 karat gold ring with a synthetic. It's either Alexandrite or Tanzanite, but it's synthetic. But 18 karat gold, I would do that one at $425. And I also have the 92S Morgan. I have that one graded in my, I believe it to be an XF. I'm pretty confident it's an XF. The gray sheet on it is $400. I would sell it for $350. If anybody's interested, let me know. The ring is a 6.5. Both of these I showed earlier. No one was interested in, but they're both for sale. The ring $6.7. The ring I'm probably gonna scrap soon. So I'd just be taking the stone out and selling the gold. The Morgan could be here a week, could be here a year. If it's something you're looking for, let me know. Tougher date. Any other questions, guys, before we get out of here? I am going to send out invoices shortly. So if you're expecting, if you were got something in today's stream expecting an invoice, should be to you within 20 minutes or so. Are you selling the stone? The bag lady, if I scrap the gold, I would be selling the stone, yes. And it would not be very expensive. I don't know. Real roller. So let's see. I think I covered everything. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask before I get out of here. If you're the high bidder or a buy it now winner, I will be sending you an invoice. Tim, not going to send you an invoice. You'll be here at the shop tomorrow. And I think that's everything. I'm glad you got to go on vacation and have a good time, Shibby. A little late today, was celebrating Mrs. Super Garbage Man's 40th birthday. Happy birthday, Mrs. Super Garbage Man. 40th anniversary, or 40th birthday. That's 40's a big one. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Oh man, that was bad. Happy birthday, Mrs. Super Garbage Man. Happy birthday to you. Ta-da! Fantastic singing. Oh man. Happy birthday, and thank you for allowing your husband to come and spend his time with a bunch of goofballs on this stream and on Sundays. Appreciate ya. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the bag lady, if I scrap the ring, I will email you and let you know about the stone. Timmy, I'll see you tomorrow. What's the difference between the Christmas alphabet and the regular alphabet? I have no idea. Fino says, how was the plane ride? Enjoy your nervous. Fino, the ride on the way to Vegas was I was very nervous. Seemed like it took forever. I didn't enjoy it at all. On the way back from Vegas, I upgraded to first class. It was much more comfortable. I was much more calm and less nervous. And yeah, it was worth doing. So I'm glad I did. The Christmas alphabet has no L. Oh. Hey, KU Kebab, how's it going? To hire Shibby to do singing at my birthday parties? You should. Special friend. They gave me a warm towel. Yep. On the way from Vegas to Charlotte, they said, "Would you like a warm towel, sir?" And I said, "Heck yeah." And so that was cool. And then I had they had this chicken, like with pesto. It was pretty good, but the rice was not great. So I think I should have got the pasta. But I'd blow my nose in it? No. I would have, though, if I felt like it. I'm not ashamed. So the way back was much easier. Also on the way back, I got a set of headphones. I picked up a cheap set of headphones, and so on the way back, I got on the Wi-Fi and was just watching a TV show, and it went by much quicker. I was much comfortable and less nervous. Also, the scariest part was leaving Syracuse in the middle of a blizzard when they're de-icing the plane, and I thought I was going to crash, and that was not the greatest. So, but I'm back safe. I had an awesome time. Unfortunately, it wasn't perfect, but it was perfect enough for me. I had a great time. And I'm glad I went. And then I got home and I got the flu. So I had so much fun. You guys don't even understand. When I sat down in my seat in Allegiant Stadium at the Raiders game, and I could literally recognize Pete Carroll and Mark Davis and Greg Olson and Max Crosby and Brock Bowers, and even the ones when they had their helmets on, I was close enough to them I could recognize them. My favorite team for so long, in a stadium that I was watching YouTube videos of them build this stadium, even before it was open. And when I sat down in that seats, I started tearing up a little bit. It was a little emotional, and man, it meant a lot to me to go to that game, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. Recognizing Mark Davis isn't all that difficult. Yeah, so I could have told Mark Davis from a much longer way away because of his haircut, and of course he's always wearing a satin starter jacket. But it was awesome, and at halftime, Stone Temple Pilots were playing. It was really freaking cool, man. And going to that game was super, super, super special to me. So, even though they got beat by Denver, and there were probably as many orange jerseys in that stadium as there were black and silver, it was still awesome. Really, really awesome. So, I enjoyed it. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go back once in a while if I can, but probably on shorter trips with a little bit smaller of a budget. Landing in Syracuse when you can't even see the runway is a little scary. So the landing wasn't as bad. It was the takeoff in Syracuse when you can't see the runway, Cayuga Bob. And they had to, before the plane took off, they had to spray that, de-icer all over the plane. And, it was delayed, and that was the scariest one. Coming into Syracuse wasn't too bad, but I landed late at night and there was no snow, so it was awesome. I had a good time, and I definitely feel like I would get more used to flying. On the way back was much easier than on the way there. I'm glad I went to Charlotte. I think it was the right way to go. I'm glad I didn't get on any little planes. Yeah. So, I may go to Vegas again. Probably not till next year. But, the one thing that's cool, too, though, is the Excalibur, where I stayed, is an MGM property, and I didn't know, but there is an MGM property in Atlantic City, which is the Borgata. And so I think I will get probably free rooms at the Borgata now if I go to Atlantic City, which I hear is pretty nice. I've never been to the Borgata, but I hear it's pretty nice. I used to make sure the planes take off years ago. You were responsible for planes taking off? That's why I didn't get on planes years ago. Oh, man. Wait till you hit an air pocket, suddenly drop 300 feet. Yeah, there was some pretty strong turbulence on the way to Charlotte the first day. And I don't know about 300 feet, but I definitely, my stomach came right up through my throat a couple times because of the turbulence. Turbulence doesn't bother me so much. And honestly, the landing doesn't bother me too much. It's just takeoffs that, like, I get real nervous. And I don't like to look out the window. I don't need to know everything that's going on. So, alrighty, well, I am going to start getting invoices sent out. I want to thank you guys all for being here. I had fun, and I hope you guys had some fun too. I will be working this week, trying to get caught up. Be here from 11 to 5. Fly the bigger planes. The bigger the plane, the easier it is to fly. I agree, Cayuga Bob. That's why I drove up to Syracuse to fly out. the planes, the Allegiant planes that go direct from Elmira to Florida are, I think, a little smaller than the planes that I was on for this trip to Vegas, but there wasn't much of a noticeable difference. But I do remember when the first time I flew, I was going from Orlando to Philly, and that was a big plane, and that one went really high, so when it took off, it was like going straight up practically, which was a little unnerving. But thank you for the giveaway. You're very welcome. No rush in mailing it if you want to. I might hold off a week or two, Real Roller, because who knows, you might win something else. Did you come out ahead at the casino? Not financially. No. But I had a budget of what I was willing to lose, and I stayed pretty close to that. Yeah, the ones that they were American Airlines is what I was on going to Vegas. They were Airbus, except for the one from Charlotte to Syracuse on the way home, I think, was a 737. But the other three were Airbus. One thing I did not know is these Airbus planes, as they're taking off, the engine on one side makes like a really loud vibrating noise until it gets up to like cruising altitude or whatever. And I did not know that. So when the first plane that I was on took off from Syracuse and it started making that noise, I was like, what the F is that noise? And I was terrified because I thought there was something wrong with the engine. So that wasn't good. But then I realized that that's just a noise that it makes as it's getting up to, you know, cruising altitude or whatever. So it was just that first flight was the one that really got to me. But it was pretty fun. Real ruler wants you to hold his package. Alright. Okay. Alrighty, guys. I think that's going to do it for today. Again, sorry about the coughing. Hopefully next week it'll be, gone or died down. Like I said, I feel better. I just have this lingering cough. I want to thank everybody for being in here. I want to thank all my channel members for being members. I want to thank all my moderators for being moderators. You guys are all awesome. I want to thank everyone that was here for being here. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun. We'll do another stream soon. I don't know for sure if I will be streaming before Christmas, so I want to say everybody have a very, very Merry Christmas. I do think that I will be streaming before the New Year's, so we'll wish you a New Year's on the next live stream, but have a Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope everybody has a good and safe holidays, and I will probably be streaming next Sunday. I may do a coin chat in between, and again, if anybody has any questions, you can always email me, shibbyrob@gmail.com. With that said, I'm going to get on out of here for tonight. Thank you all so much for all that you do, and everybody have an awesome night and a very Merry Christmas. Alrighty. Oops. Alright, good night, everybody.